With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Welcome back. It's the reboot, homie. Let's get it. Shout out to Rain, man. Shout out to Rain. Rain, my dog, man. Holding it down here, real.
Rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway.
Hey, I'm going to say it one more time, man. Shout out to Rain, bro. It took a lot of time to get my stream up. I don't know what the fuck was going on with the shit. But I know for a fact today is the day I gotta upload my clips.
Here's Nix to throw right away.
Hey! Hey!
That's Harvey. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because
I had a feeling none of my adjustments even registered. Thank the Lord he called that dumbass shit. I had a feeling like none of my adjustments registered.
Pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
That's the best blocking I ever seen on the time. That's because I called him out the other day, letting him know, like, bro, I really had this shit on unlimited. That's what it's supposed to be on, but for some reason it didn't say unlimited no more. It said 20. So now you get to use the play 20 times a game. I don't understand the point of locking the play after a certain amount of time you used it. That don't make no sense to me. You already got a cooldown. What you need that for?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw now on first down.
Cooper.
Get this one to Cup, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Trey Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and 9 now. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he will.
The welcome to the NFL moment. Welcome. I don't know why my voice is fucked up.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are on the board here.
Back to back, man to man, no help for Jahdae Barron. Back to back plays, he got beat. This time for a touchdown. That's a welcome to the NFL moment,
because he's turning to his bench and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
You dig.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, what a great.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing Nix. And they're not able to look up there. Incomplete.
What a blessing.
The target there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Sims. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
I didn't change it.
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Noah.
This one to the former Bronco. It's Noah Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A nice throw by the rookie from Alabama. That's a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end. And they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Look at the vision. Look at the vision.
Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as
bro, you already know what it is. You my dog. You one call, one text away. I'll show you everything over and over. No matter how many times I gotta show you. I didn't show it you 1,000 times. I'll show you every time. Like, you my dog. You know I got you. You know I got you. Oh, bro, no.
We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Whatever it is, whatever, you just gotta tell me what you wanna learn. I got you. Oh, bro.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way.
I got you, bro. Just let me know what you wanna learn.
The give is to McLaughlin.
One call, you can have a whole playbook, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know that dude. You know I give you the whole playbook.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
You gotta earn that type shit, boy. You gotta earn that type shit. You wanna sweep me? Man, you listen. You just gotta. You know what I'm saying? You gotta earn that, bro. I ain't letting no, bro. Can't do it.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. On the return is Sims. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Wait, I just thought about that. The Niners Lincoln, man. He told me, see you soon, bro. Last time we played, he did on those windows. I ain't gonna front.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
My bad, bro. I had to still be an admin real quick.
Looking to throw.
No look pass.
Be caught by Cup. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Why nobody ain't tell me we were running out of time?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's like some things is like it's really just like repetition. Getting used to using this right here, using this right here, learning this, getting comfortable doing that. Like it's all about repetition, bro. Like really, you know what I'm saying? Learning new shit. No. I don't do all that, bro. I'm a passer, but he about to piss me off, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to.
This be my least favorite part. I'm about to tell him about it, so that shit not flying in here, bro. Try something. Don't just do that lame ass shit.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Not be lame, bro. I can't fuck with that shit at all. Like, when you give up on defense and just pick blitz plays, all like that shit don't do nothing, bro. That shit's stupid. Like, you make it way more easier for somebody to beat you. I'm gonna beat the fuck out man-to-man coverage. I got the route apprentice. You see what I'm saying? You gotta mix it up, put certain shit in there, bro. That's that's football. Fuck, I'm just gonna say it like that's football. Like, you gotta know what you like to play man-to-man against because of the patterns you used to seeing. You gotta know what you like to run zone against because of the patterns you seeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just pick plays because, well, I hope this works. It's your defense. You're telling your defense where to go. I ain't saying the shit easy to guard, but against me, you need a real defense because I'm not running no bullshit concepts. You know what I'm saying? When you play trash niggas that just throwing the ball at your defense or right there, right, like shit like that, like you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention to shit like that. But when you playing somebody that's doing like real concepts that make this do that, that make this do this, like it's certain shit you gotta do, bro. Like everything I'm doing, like if I'm at the, well, obviously I'm aiming to beat zone, right? So he about to do this, he about to do that. Like everybody gotta move on time. It's a pattern. It's how the machine is on the game. Like this get this open, this get that open. Versus, oh, this look open, or this the window. Chuck it. Like we don't do that over here. So you need a real defense with real organization. Like it got to be organized. It got to really have a sense to it. You feel me? You got to get your pattern down pat and fight, you know.
You kind of feel like they're in a bit of a
just got to be prepared.
Right, now you're down 3 scores, and I know
that's all I can tell you. You just got to be prepared.
Able to generate anything. You feel like they probably need to get something going.
You got to know what you like to do, bro.
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it.
Sometimes you got to know, like me personally, like
I think this has to be the possession
I like to blitz on a certain down because a lot of bullshit concepts, I just want to get them on the ground. I don't even want them to have time to hope the shit get open. Gotta blitz them, so that's what I like to do, me personally. As you can see, every third down I'm coming here. Especially when it's like, it's common sense sometimes though, like, every time I call this on third down, he haven't got a first, so I'm gonna keep it here. Like, I ain't gonna say, nah, he got the first. So now I'm gonna think about it next time. Like, all right, cool. He beat that one, so he possibly comfortable with the look. He like the look. Okay, cool. Simple. It ain't hard at all. This shit is very easy. Like, you just gotta really use your noggin. I don't know why that was open. I don't know why that was open. I had you on whatchamacallit.
Just shy of midfield. It's a second down and 4.
I always want to stop the bullshit concepts. Give me a little pressure hand now. That's a great time for that route. Lord have mercy. Shout out Marvin Mills. If you ever been watching my channel for some years, I made him an X-Factor. Shout out to the boy. That's a good read. That was a play you only needed one read. Good play call for the look right there. Good play call for the look right there. Now my run defense is iffy, because sometimes it works and sometimes it don't. So it kind of confused me on what the time is at.
Because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
I don't know how to do anything else
that
but
one,
keep
he
it pushing.
correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That was just like I said, he converted against that. Now I'm gonna switch it up this time. On third down, it's a different defense. You gotta earn that respect if you call an offense. Like, damn, he keep calling this on third down versus. Okay, cool. I gotta show him, like, boy, ain't shit sweet. I gotta get him out there. He got me out it by converting. Now, that was good defense. If he was able to wait, which is the point of blitzing, right? If he was able to wait. Like, yo, man. Then we talking about a different story.
They've got to analyze what's breaking down
and figure a way to fix it.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the
that's another thing. That's why you want to switch it up on defense, because that was the first time he got that look, or that play called against him. I'm pretty sure it was a possibility he was expecting the mid-blitz again, but I didn't come out in the mid-blitz. You see the difference that made? Okay, boom. Damn, I was expecting him. I gotta do that. The thing about me, I don't bluff no blitzes though. That's the only thing. I don't bluff no blitzes. Like, I send them. It's not a bluff. This is a real blitz. I'm letting you know this is a blitz. When I'm blitzing, you know I'm blitzing. When I'm not,
right now,
you know
everything
I'm not.
They touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. And this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
We balling, homie.
So, 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Our quarterback went to Bama. Our running back went to Michigan State, right? See over here went to Ohio State.
They'll set up to throw. This is Fant on the short completion.
This is different, bro.
Shows his strength at the 50. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't know what no
after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. They don't need to run
it. It's Ricky White. He went to UNLV.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
You know what I'm saying? I think Cooper Kupp went to Washington or Washington State.
Hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I don't know.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
You know his #1 corner went to Bama. Jade Barron went to Texas. What Nick Bonito went to? I don't even know.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Nix. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. McLaughlin is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. McLaughlin. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jaleel McLaughlin as time expires in the first half. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things had not been going their way. But they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Back to throw here. On the left side, a catch by White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8. They'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Walker once more. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a 1st down. 1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game. Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly. Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it. I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game. I like that, MVU. Well done. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range. 2nd and goal from the 1. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jaleel McLaughlin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 28 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Horton. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Broncos will take over on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go. Try and finish it ourselves.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Nick's going to give this to Bidet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Nix from the shotgun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Here now a 3rd and 20. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Walker. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Walker is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw, here's Nix. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nix to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Harvey. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to the air with Nix. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now it's Nix. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Evan Ingram from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And it's incomplete. So now only 7 seconds remain.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it. The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1. And one of our early window games here in week 1 as Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the
Facts. This shit hilarious.